How every morning starts. Cup of coffee. And away we go. Hope you enjoy the video. Here's why you pay professionals to do this. Guys that aren't afraid of heights. He's up there and this thing's wobbling. And he's just fine. Just bobbing around. She's starting to get a little bit of shape to her as he walks a tightrock up. Those are the purlins to put the insulation on before the roof panel goes on. These guys are good. Well, I'm new to this, but I'm going to do a walk around because I didn't have my microphone plugged in correctly. This will be the outside porch where we'll have our outdoor kitchen, our grill, our griddle, an outside counter and a sink. And then we'll move toward the front of the building. There's the door that will go into the apartment side. The big door on the front, which is 14 foot tall by 12 foot wide. And then that will be our motorhome. As I walk inside, you'll see off to the right side there will be the shop. It's 12 by 50, and probably a lot of this center section will also be my shop at a later date. Going out the back, we have a 10 by 8 door, which is more for ventilation than anything. And here's where the apartment will be built. It's actually 12 by 50. And then as we go around the corner there to your left, that is actually 12 by 20, where you can see I've stubbed out there on the floor for 2 separate bathrooms. To the right there, that pipe is for the washer. And then this will be accessed through that hole right there to the bathroom for the main house. Side door there to go out onto the porch. Everything's been insulated. We got 2-inch fiberglass in the roof and then what they call double bubble in the walls, which keeps down the condensation and the sweating on the inside of the metal. They did a great job. They left all of the screws and everything in one pile. They put all the tin in place right there on the floor, so they had them save that stuff for me so that I could put an entry overhang by the front door there. As you can see, I had 2 headers put in. They are 20 feet long apiece, so that you can go through into the shop without interference of the 5-foot studs, if you will, holding up the roof. That's another 10 by 8 door there, which is separate into the shop side, where I'll have a 4-post lift in front of it. And then at the back, I'll have my shelves, my benches, my welding table, my welders, and all of that good stuff. And I don't know where we go from here. Let's see where I'm going to carry the camera next. As you walk in toward the back a little farther, you'll see the door on the right. That's to access the outside overhang lean-to, which I'll get to in a minute. I did have 2 windows put in this side. They're single pane, but they will add a little bit of light and some ventilation. And then I went and bought 10 of these 36-inch wide by 18 deep shelves so that I can put all of my junk in one place and actually organize it a little bit. Please remember to like and subscribe. I can use all the help I can get keeping this stuff going. So a few things I'm going to have to do. As you see those 5-foot dividers there that are the roof truss supports, I'm going to have to take a bunch of those out, and I'll be making a header in the bathroom side where the bedroom is in the back corner, so that if I put a header across, I don't have to step over those, and I can put the doors where I want them to be. This center section, I'm probably not going to do anything because I'm going to double wall that, so the sounds of the barn and the shop aren't noticeable or real loud in the apartment side. And you can see on the floor there where that stuff's got to go. So by doing the same style header they have on the other side, I won't change the integrity of the building. However, I will make it more accessible and easier to work with building the walls that I need and the studs. Now I'll take you out and around the corner where you'll see the outside lean-to. It is actually 15 by 50 because we measured incorrectly. So there's a 3-foot lip there outside where I'll be putting the growing benches for the gardening stuff early in the spring, and also where I can put some of the outside storage underneath the bench there. Then I'll also have room for my lawnmower and all the other junk I can keep outside. I'll probably back the sawmill up in there. A couple trailers that I have that can actually stand to be inside, and of course the Bobcat as well. I try and keep that stuff out of the major weather, but it doesn't really need to be inside. Just kind of quick here, as I walk out the back door on the left there and on the right, I own all that property. This side goes down into a valley, and then it comes up into a pretty good size hill right there, which we're possibly going to put our log cabin at a later date. That's the plan. It goes down quite a ways from where I'm standing. It's probably down 20-30 feet, and then goes up the other side probably 30-40 feet, maybe even a little bit more. So we've got a great place to have a little bit of a view over the other end of the property behind where I'm at with the camera. And this hill here will be the dog yard, the entire back going up into those trees over there, which also is on my property. We have a total of 14 acres. There's 9 out in the front and then another 3.5 behind here, so you can kind of get an idea of how much room we've got behind us.